Hi everyone, Joseph here. Today we're revisiting Acacia serum, which I've now renamed Facelift in a Bottle because it really does, nothing works quite like it, lovelies. The original formulation was, to be honest with you guys, a little bit crispy, a little bit too drying, so I have reformulated this little baby. It's my go-to product now. I was watching my videos last night, my very early videos when I started this channel 3 or 4 weeks ago, and my skin looked really, really good at the very start, and then started to get a little bit ropey. And I realized it's because in the early days I was using solely this, the Acacia serum or Facelift in a Bottle, and then I stopped using it, which was a big mistake really, because it is incredible. There's no nasties in this, guys, at all. I don't test anything on animals, beautiful ones. There's nothing that I use. My formulations are never ever tested on animals, guys. I'm totally against vivisection or cruelty to animals in any shape or form. Some of the ingredients I use may have been tested on animals prior to getting to me, but I certainly don't test anything on animals myself. This one has a tiny amount of preservative in it because the original formulation was going off really, really quickly, guys. So I've added a tiny few grains or pills, I think they're called pills, little tiny elongated grains of potassium sorbate. I used too much in the formulation I made last week, and it made my skin really irritated and sore. So go quite sparingly with the old potassium sorbate, guys. But it does work to prolong the life of your Acacia serum, Facelift in a Bottle. Get it right, Joseph. So. And how else have I reformulated it? Well, it's now got glycerin in it because glycerin's obviously a natural humectant. It draws moisture in from the environment and adheres it and bonds it to the skin. So that's going to cut through the crispiness of the original formulation, plus a couple of other things. There's 3 aspirin in that formula. Use 2 or 3, it's entirely up to you, beautiful ones. But this serum photographs really, really, really well, guys. It looks amazing on camera. Don't know whether you can see, but it's lifted my skin here and here. It's even minimized my trench and my forehead, so can't be bad, guys, can it? Anyway, let's get on with today's tutorial. So what makes this little bottle of yellow liquid so exceptional, beautiful ones? Well, it's the fact that it can offer you such wonderful results with very little effort. It's very, very simple to make, beautiful ones. None of my recipes are particularly complicated, but this is particularly easy to make. All it is gum arabic, a few aspirin, a few bits of glycerin, and 1 or 2 other bits and pieces, blended together with water, tap water, deionized water. It's entirely up to you, beautiful ones at home. And it offers you, although it gives you the immediate tightening and lifting effect, which it's obviously done to my skin just now because this is the first application I've used of this today, it also offers skin long-term benefits because the gum arabic or acacia powder in the formulation, that's the backbone of the formula, it's very, very rich in antioxidants, guys. Antioxidants obviously neutralize free radicals, those pesky little molecules which can damage our skin and ruin our skin's mojo, so on. But and it also exfoliates as well, very gently. I don't know how it works, but there's no acids in this at all. All I know is it just does exfoliate the skin. It's probably nowhere near as deep or as effective exfoliator as something like salicylic acid, but on the other hand, it is incredibly gentle. I mean, I use this stuff around my eyes, on my, around the delicate eye area, and the delicate eye area is 3 times thinner than the rest of the skin on your face, so thus making it really, really vulnerable to irritants, and potentially you could have an eye nightmare. But no, Acacia serum is wonderful, guys. It's also extremely cheap. I mean, for 100, I think I bought 200 grams for £4.99, around $7 US. It's available everywhere, beautiful ones. And you just can't go wrong with it. You just cannot go wrong with this formulation. It is gorgeous. As I say, it does so much for the skin. And if you've got a special event coming up, why not apply some of that? As you saw me earlier in the video I put down here, I put 13 drops into the palm of my hand because, you know, use more or less depending on how much of a lift you want. I added 13 drops to the palm of my hand, applied it to my forehead, cheeks, and then a little bit to my nose, and then I wash it on. And it's exactly the same as the original formula. As it dries, the fibers in the natural fibers, they tighten and they start to pull the skin upwards and outwards, thus giving your skin a beautiful, plump, smooth effect which reflects light. So you can see my cheek here is glowing, and obviously light bouncing off the skin gives you the illusion of younger looking skin. And it is incredible, guys. I can't extol the virtues of this serum enough. I mean, when I first did the first video of this, I did the time lapse, and at the end of that video, Ross actually asked me, my partner Ross asked me if I'd used a filter or one of those airbrush apps, and I hadn't, guys. I wouldn't do that. It doesn't benefit anyone, me sat here lying. So no, definitely not. However, this costs the price of half a cup of coffee, not even a cup of coffee. So it's win-win, guys. And the only reason I've added preservatives is because the original formulation, my voice is going today. Too much bloody talking, Joseph, get on with it. Right, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the original formula was going off really, really quickly. It wouldn't even last a week. I was using it every day, so probably opening and closing it was exposing it to bacteria. But just a few grains of potassium sorbate, no more than that though, guys, because it will irritate, but a few grains of potassium sorbate will seal the deal on those nasty old bacteria. Anyway, without any further ado, this is how to make the reformulated version of Facelift in a Bottle, guys. So sorry about the angle, guys. The table's a little bit skew-whiffed, but it's not going to affect the tutorial. So when you've got a clean jug with 100 ml of water, 2 spoons, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, a pack of potassium sorbate, a pack of gum arabic powder, a little bottle of glycerin, and a packet of dispersible aspirin. I like to do the water stage first. So all of the stuff which we're going to dissolve in the water, I do that first. So in go 2 dispersible aspirins. You can use warm water. This will help the aspirin disperse quicker. Now this is the potassium sorbate. This is a preserving agent, and it's wine grade, which means they use it when they make wine. So as some of you will know, that if I believe that if it can go in, you know, if it goes in wine, then it can certainly go on our skin. However, it can be quite irritating. So here I've used about 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is again possibly too much, but I've got quite strong skin, so use a little bit less if you've got very, very sensitive skin. Now into this formulation is going the glycerin. This is a moisturizing agent. And what this will do is it cuts through any crispiness, because the original formula was quite crispy. And by the way, guys, what the aspirin does is in there, it adds like another level of exfoliation. The gum arabic exfoliates gently, but the aspirin adds a new level of exfoliation to the serum. Nearly there, guys. Just now 2 tablespoonfuls. What am I talking about? Teaspoons. 2 tablespoonfuls of gum arabic. In goes 1, please, Joseph. And then the second one. And you will find, guys, that this clumps and lumps immediately as soon as the gum arabic touches the water. However, leave it, guys. Just give it a stir once every hour. By about 5 or 6 hours time, it will be a clear straw yellow liquid. So just stick it in a bottle, then use once or twice a day, or for special occasions for that perfect lift. And this is a beautiful formula, guys. Look at that lump. That will go though, guys. I mean, I left one that I made some last night. I left it overnight. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So beautiful ones. That's how to make Facelift in a bottle. Once all the lumps have dissolved, then just stick it in a bottle or 2 bottles if you make more or less. You know, just bottle it up. You don't have to keep it anywhere special. The preserving agents in it should keep it fresh for however long you use the formulation. It's ideal for special events. As I said earlier, it looks amazing on camera. The aspirin in the formula will obviously add a new level of exfoliation. The gum arabic in the formula will exfoliate the skin too. As I said, I don't know how it works, but All I know is it does work. The glycerin in there adds a new level of hydration, cuts through the crispiness, and of course the gum arabic as well, which is the lifting agent in the whole formula. It's just gorgeous, guys. I can't rabbit on about this enough. Right, that's it for today, lovely ones. I will hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing, and have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.